Do you want to do your internship in Spain and gain a lot of valuable international work experience? Today, Twin will show us the chances to do your internship in Spain. Hi, and thank you for joining this live stream, Internships in Spain. My name is Augusto Amante. I'm recruitment manager for Global Studies. I want to remember you that Global Studies is an educational agency which helps you to apply to different destinations. You can apply to study in the UK, Canada, Spain, Italy, United States, Lithuania, Germany, Ireland, Malta, Australia, France, and many other destinations. You just have to contact us. You have here our email address and our WhatsApp number if you want to ask for your free guidance session. And don't forget to follow us in our social media. You can find us as Global Studies UK in Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, YouTube. And don't forget to see what chances we have to help you to study abroad. And today we are with a special guest. He's James on Fox, internship manager for Twin Grab. Hi, James. How are you?
Hi, Hugo. I'm very well, thank you. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. James will be talking us about the opportunities to do internships in Spain. James, please, we have here your presentation, and we are ready to know more about these opportunities.
Wonderful. So firstly, thank you everyone for joining this session. Like Hugo mentioned, I'm the Internships Business Manager at Twin. I oversee all internship and Erasmus Plus mobility programs coming to Spain, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. We receive over 1,500 students doing internship programs across all three of our locations. So hopefully you could be one extra added number to that big pool of students that we help gain really key work experience and develop their CVs. So, Twin Internships in Spain. Why Valencia? So all of our internships are based in the beautiful city of Valencia. It's located on the eastern coast of the Iberian Peninsula along the Mediterranean Sea and is one of Spain's major cities. It's actually Spain's third largest city, and it has a very rich history spanning over 2 millennia. With a population of 800,000, it's one of the fastest growing cities in Europe. Valencia enjoys a Mediterranean climate characterized by mild winters and long hot summers. So really, really fantastic weather, very, very historical with lots of art activities and it's got a lot of history, literature and outdoor activities that you can engage in. It's also quite famous for its architecture, and also the very famous paella comes from Valencia as well. So lots of very delicious food to try if you decide to enjoy an internship in Valencia. So here are just some images taken by our interns. So we have students that have done marketing internships with Twin in the city of Valencia, and you can see these are just some of the images that our students have taken whilst visiting the many different beautiful locations to be seen in the city. So here you can see we've done paella workshops where students have cooked paella with local chefs to learn that part of the Valencian culture. They've gone to the marina to see all of the ships in the area. There's lots of really amazing street art in the city too for you to see. And here you can see the Science Museum and the art gallery there with a lot of amazing like artifacts and very famous paintings to see there. So in terms of the Valencia internship program, we organize internships for a duration of 4 weeks up to 26 weeks. Okay, so that's typically the duration that we offer for these programs. The main nationalities that we work with are European Union citizens, but also a lot of Latin American countries that have the visa waiver to enter to enter Spain. Now, that typically works around a 90 to 180 day internship period, depending on the LATAM country that has the arrangement with Spain. In terms of sectors, we have a very wide range of sectors that we offer internships in, ranging from marketing, hospitality, retail, arts and culture, administration, tourism, trade, teaching, and many others upon request. We've done some graphic design to add to this, some architectural placements too. So you can choose from a wide range of sectors that you might have an interest in. So if you cannot see your sector listed on this slide, you have there is more than a good chance that we could still help you submit the inquiry with a copy of your CV, and then we can assess you and give you guidance as to whether we could organize that internship for you or not. We recommend this internship program for students 18 years old or above, and it's really perfect for individuals looking to develop their professional experience and improve their Spanish skills. On top of that, we also can offer accommodation services if you need that support. We can organize homestay, hostel accommodation, shared apartment or like flat share accommodation, as well as university student residence halls. Here you can see the arrangements that we can offer and the visa routes. So for LATAM, there is typically a 90-day visa waiver on arrival for Spain for the LATAM market. So that can be a possibility. But this is another key thing. All candidates must be enrolled at an educational institution upon joining the internship. So this is normally for the purpose of a summer internship, um, or while students are still in education, or it can be part of the credits of their university degree. So maybe they want to do a 3-month internship, which is part of their university studies. But the very key thing is that students must be enrolled at an educational institution at the point in which they join the internship. All right. Another thing that we do is we organize a training plan which is signed by their school or university to evidence the fact that this is part of their educational progression. Okay. Now here you can see some visual content of our groups that have traveled out to Valencia. We've had groups travel from many different European countries, as well as groups from the United Kingdom. So you can see some activities here where we've got a group that has visited one of the palaces in Valencia. And this is another photo down here, which is students doing a ceramics or a pottery session where they're enjoying like a lot of the textiles and ceramic industry activities that you can be involved in. Valencia is very focused on the arts. There's a lot of artisanal factories that you can go and visit and learn pottery and textile skills. And moving on, just here is some more visual content of our groups enjoying their time in sunny, beautiful Valencia. Now here is a case study. We have 2 students that traveled from the United Kingdom to Valencia in January 2022. They did a teaching internship in Valencia and at an English language center. They actually received a job offer, a paid job offer at the end of their experience, and both of them actually continue to live in Valencia until today. So it's a really amazing story. Eliza and Philippa. Here are some key takes from their experience. Eliza said, Valencia has a familiar feel to it, even as Spain's 3rd largest city. The weather, the beach, it's all beautiful. I love the way of life here. So that's just an example of how impactful an internship can be on an individual's life. They can even choose to stay and remain in the country that they traveled to just for a work experience. So this is just a really great case study. Here's another great case study of a student from Bristol in southwest England. Isaac traveled to Valencia under a music internship. He traveled to a music school, and he had a really incredible experience and helped develop his Spanish language ability. And he also got to connect with other musicians from all around the world. So it was a fantastic networking opportunity too. And here are just some further slides where students have talked about their experience on our program. You can see that overall we've got very, very good feedback about the experiences that we organize. And here is a video of one of our students talking about their experience in Valencia. It'll just briefly cover about 2 minutes or so.
My experience has been really, really good. Definitely, it has been like so positive overall, and yeah, it's been amazing. What can I say?
My experience has been really amazing. Overwhelming at first, just adapting to a new culture, a new city, new people. But I think it's been a learning experience, which is always good. And yeah, it's just been great to meet new people and try something new.
I think the thing that I've liked the most has been living abroad in a completely new place, because I've never been to Valencia before, and meeting some really great people, and just having totally new experiences and trying new things, and also exploring Spain has been great. I've been to Barcelona and Madrid and Peñíscola, and taken a few different trips. And yeah, so meeting people and doing cool things.
I think I've enjoyed living in a new city that I've never been to before, and learning about a new culture and being able to learn a new language in my everyday life, whilst also meeting new people and living with new people that I've now made great friendships with.
What's that again? What have I learned? I've learned.
It appears that our video's broken for some reason, but that just gives a brief taste of what the experience is like, of some of our interns that we've sent in the past year. So these are all very recent interns that we've sent over to Valencia, and you can see we've just got very happy customers. Valencia is very sunny, and it helps people to be very happy and to enjoy their experiences there. Now, we also have some young learner programs that might be interesting. So this is more for college groups. I don't know if I should cover too much on that, because I know our target audience is mainly sort of adult learners, but we do organize short-term 1 week and 2 week programs where college groups can have a really good, enriching experience learning about the Valencian culture, doing some company visits related to their industry. So these are just some examples there. But on that note, I think that covers everything about our programs in Valencia. We have a lot of very happy customers, as you can see. We receive about 350 students into Valencia every year. So it's one of our fastest growing destinations. And I would like to now give the opportunity for any attendees to ask any questions that they might have.
Yes, thank you, James. Thank you for this presentation. There are some questions, please. What dates are available to start internships?
Sure. So internships are open year round. So there is not a particular start date that we aim for. We work around the dates that our customers request. So say, for example, a student has recently joined their university and they want to do a summer internship. We would work around the dates the students give us. So let's say they want to come in July 2025. We can look at finding an internship that runs for 4 weeks, maybe for the month of July, and then they maybe have some holiday at the end of it in Valencia because it's worth spending some free time there too. So we're very flexible and we work around the requests of the individual.
Thank you. James, here is another question, and this is about the English level. It is necessary to have a specific English level to apply for these internships in Spain, or there is no need to speak English?
There's actually absolutely no need to speak English unless you do an English language teaching position, which we do work with some English language schools. But 95% of our placements are delivered in Spanish. They are working in Spain. They're working with other Spanish people. So the focus is to speak Spanish in the internship in Valencia. If you have, for example, students that are interested in developing English language skills, we can look at other locations such as Dublin, which is where Twin also operates internships, and also the United Kingdom in London, where again we also organize internships.
Thank you, James. There is another question, please. This is in reference to what is the normal routine for a student in an internship?
Well, it varies from placement to placement. Some sectors have an earlier start of the day. Some other sectors have a later. So, for example, we've had some students work in hospitality, where they're working on a front desk in a 3-star, 4-star hotel. That might see the students have quite a varied structured week. Maybe they'll do a late shift, maybe they'll do an early shift. But if you're talking about more of an office-based placement, maybe you're doing marketing, human resources, accounts, you will typically start the day at around 9 or 10 a.m. for the work placement, and then you would finish at around 5 to 6 p.m. With normally a 1 or 2 hour lunch break. So that's what a day normally looks like. Then on the weekends, you have your free time. We have our team in Valencia that can give guidance on the type of free activities that can be done in the city. So yeah, that's what a typical structure looks like.
Thank you, James. And there is another question. Students who are graduating from Spaniard universities have more chances to obtain a placement than the foreign students?
So students that are Spanish in Spain, is that what you're asking?
For example, there are students that are studying a degree in Spain and they are finished. Students from Spaniard universities have more chances than students that are coming from abroad?
Not necessarily. So yes, if there are students in Spain studying at a Spanish university and they're looking for an internship in Valencia, we can of course work with them. But at the same time, if students from say they're based in Latin America or anywhere really, as long as they have the 90-day Schengen entry route, the visa waiver for Spain, then we can work with them equally. And also we can, as long as they have confirmation that they are in education at the point of application, then there's no problem. That's the biggest factor, whether they are in education at the point of doing the program, because that's a law in Spain. You can only do an internship if it's part of your education.
Thank you. And James, I think this is the last question we have. When students complete the internship, is there the opportunity to obtain a job with the company?
It's not guaranteed. It's not part of the program, but there is a chance that it could be a possibility that they are offered a role, just like our two English language teachers, Eliza and Philippa. They were offered a job at the end of their program. So yes, it can be possible, but it's not a guarantee, and it should not be an expectation if they choose to do the internship.
Oh, thank you, James. I think those were all the questions we had. Thank you. Thank you very much for this explanation. And all the people that is interested in have this opportunity or do their internships in Spain, please contact us. We, as Global Studies, are really happy to help you with all the process. We are working with Twin to help you to do this a possibility, a real opportunity Yes, and don't forget, everybody, that we are here to help you to achieve this goal. Thank you, James, for all this information. Thank you for your help. I know that you will be helping us. We have applications for these opportunities. And
Absolutely.
everybody, thank you for being with us today. Okay.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye, James. Bye, everybody.